Filipino cuisine has a proud breakfast tradition, and I'm out today to explore those foods at a long-standing diner that showcases Filipino breakfast. I'm getting a few popular items. Join me on today's episode. Okay, I'm going to get started. This is the first time for me visiting Fairfax Inn here in Falls Church. It's something of a iconic, old school institution here in the DMV. It has been open for 25 years. It hasn't been serving Filipino food for that long. I think it's only been 10 years. For Filipino food. It was a diner previously, kind of an American-style diner. I mean, you can see in the interior, it has a long kind of diner setup with a counter, and it has that feeling about it. And they do specialize in Filipino breakfast. I'm going to start with the tapa, the cured beef. This platter is called tapsilog, and it's a combination of all the words thrown together, fried garlic rice and eggs. That's silog from the synagogue. I think that's how you pronounce or how you say fried garlic rice, synagogue. Forgive me if I mispronounce that. It's very similar to sinigang, the soup. And the rice, the egg is silog, or itlog, I'm sorry. Itlog is the egg. And so all that together, you got tapsilog. So, let me poke this beef, and you don't have to cut it. It's already pre-cut, and it comes in little pieces already. Oh. Oh yeah. It tastes like skirt steak. It looks like and tastes like skirt steak. It's cured beef. It has a slightly savory, slightly sour, very, very, very distant kind of sourness. And it's tender, but you definitely need to work at it with your teeth and with your jaw muscles. So there's a mild, distant sourness, savoriness, and a beefiness. Wow, that is a hearty breakfast to get your day going. Wow. Let me try some of this rice. Oh. The garlic fried rice. Wow. It has a lot of flavor, compared to just plain old white rice. There's a strong garlic flavor coming off that rice. It's slightly oily, it's slightly firm, slightly crisp. Okay, my tapsilog came with a little condiment cup of vinegar, and I'm gonna dip the meat into the vinegar to see how that is. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that vinegar I don't know what else is in there. I think there's some onion pieces in there too. It really bumps up the sourness of the meat. It's good. I mean, you just add another dimension of flavor onto the meat. Like I said earlier, it's savory. It has a distant kind of sourness already, I guess from the marination and the curing process, from the seasoning, whatever they do to it. And you add some more vinegar to it and it really bumps up the flavor. This breakfast platter, this tapsilog comes with an egg, or 2 eggs actually, and let me try it. Oh man. Oh wow. Wow. So yeah, that is an over easy egg. The yolk is very runny. It tastes eggy and it complements the meat very well. Okay, my next platter is the tosilog. So it's tocino plus the silog, the garlic fried rice and the egg. And tocino is cured pork, unlike the tapa, which is the cured beef. Let me just poke a piece. Oh, ooh, this is a big piece. Ooh. Oh yeah. Unlike the tapa, the cured beef, it doesn't come in these slabs. It comes in these little bite-sized pieces, so it's easier to eat. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. It tastes different in the sense that there's a sweetness behind the tocino. There's a savoriness and a very balanced sweetness that goes with it. And it's softer. There's a softness and a tenderness to the tocino that the tapa didn't have. And so it has a very forgiving texture about it. It's hard to explain. It's like it crumbles and disintegrates very well after you've bitten into it and start chewing on it. Oh, wow. That's really good. That garlic flavor in the rice really serves as a very effective counter note to the sweetness of the meat. They just really complement one another. Wow, that's really good. And the garlic fried rice, I'm imagining it's the same batch. It tastes a little bit more garlicky. I don't know. I don't know why. Wow. The garlic flavor is very pronounced. And again, it goes really well to balance and to complement that sweetness off of the tocino. Okay, let me dip it in the vinegar to see how that is. Yeah. Yeah, that vinegar sourness, again, because the tocino is sweet, that sourness has something to play off of. And so that's a better combination than what I had earlier with the tapa and the vinegar, because the tapa wasn't as sweet as this tocino is. So that's a really good combination too. Wow. Let me get some more. Wow. Dip it in this vinegar. Wow. Wow. Oh. And also what's going on, there's like intermittent fatty bits attached to the tocino bits. So you have some fattier pieces and some leaner pieces. So you get a variety of flavors and textures. Okay, this is tosilog, so it does come with the itlog, the egg. This is also a runny yolk. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah. So what's going on really is this whole platter of food is kind of like a symphony, and each player is working off what the other is doing. You know, you have the garlic flavor and the sweetness of the tocino, and then the sourness of the vinegar condiment, and then the egg and its yolkiness. So wow, each bite is just basically, you're following it up with the previous flavor and building off building off of that. So you have complementary flavors, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's a really good platter. Wow. I think I like the tocino better because of that sweetness that's coming off of it. It makes it more complex and it gives it another dimension that I like. Wow. Okay, my next entree is the eggplant and pork omelette. I don't remember what it's called, and I don't want to attempt the pronunciation because I think I'm going to mangle it. It comes with garlic rice and 2 condiment cups, the vinegar, and it looks like ketchup in the other one. And so it's just an eggplant that's been kind of splayed open and treated with pork and egg, and it's just flattened into a really flat omelet looking thing. I don't know how else to explain it. It's very flat. Let me cut off a piece and get started. Yeah, you definitely need a knife with this one. Oh, here's a wedge that I cut off. Oh. Wow. Oh, wow, that's good. Wow. It's very meaty tasting. The granular texture and the flavor of the pork really comes through. And then I would say the egg. I'm trying to taste the eggplant. Let me get another piece. Ooh. Wow. I can't say that the eggplant so far is terribly pronounced. The pork is very minced and granular, and the egg, it's kind of really minimal almost. It's almost like a pork dish. It's not a lot of egg is what I'm trying to say. So it doesn't have that kind of fluffy roundness and bulk that you see with some omelet preparations. This is very flat. I guess the egg is almost there simply as a binding agent and nothing else. It has the appearance of that. Okay, for my next bite, I'm going to dip some of the omelet in the vinegar. Oh, ooh. Oh. Wow. It's very sour. The omelet, the eggy and porky material, the egg and the pork has a way of really absorbing the sourness of the vinegar. So when you dip it in the vinegar, it's very sour. It really transforms into a very sour bite. All right, let me try the ketchup. Oh. I would say for this particular item, the eggplant, and pork omelet, it tastes like the ketchup is a better condiment. It kind of doesn't overpower the original egg and pork and eggplant as much as the vinegar does. It has a more complementary feel about it. So you have a little bit of the sourness, the sweetness, and the savoriness of the ketchup. It's really complementary. Okay, my final entree is the fried milkfish, bangus. I think that's how it's said in the Philippines. If there is such a thing, it's the national fish of the Philippines, I believe. This is a very popular fish preparation, and the milkfish, I believe, is typically fried. And so, yeah, this is about a palm-sized milkfish, and it's got a nice deep golden brown color. It's been fried. It comes with the garlic rice and eggs again. I'm just gonna tear off a piece and start. I don't know if you're supposed to use your hands, but it looks like my fingers will be useful in this regard to pick it up. Oh, wow. Let me get another piece. Wow. Oh. Wow. I need to chase that with the rice. So yeah, I really wanted to follow up that very potent tasting fish with some garlic rice to kind of balance it out and give it a quick counterpoint, because wow, the flavor was really intense. Ooh, let me get another piece. This has a bit of skin on it and it's very crispy. Some of these, some of this flesh here. Oh yeah. Yeah, so there's a crispiness to it, obviously. It's fried on the edges, depending on which piece you pick up, and it's very potent and robust. It has a saltiness and a sourness. I would say the sourness is slightly more pronounced. It'll be interesting to see how it is with a little bit of vinegar. Oh, wow. Wow. Like I said, the bangus, the fried milkfish is already sour. So yeah, dipping it into the vinegar just makes it more sour. And I would say probably taking it over the edge of sourness. So I would think you don't really need the vinegar condiment for the fried bangus. It's really good the way it is because it's already sour, and so you don't want to overdo the sourness. Yeah. Oh. Well, that wraps up my Filipino breakfast experience. That was some hearty food, and I'm ready to confront my day, to have a full day of it now that I'm full and satiated. I'm going to have more Filipino food videos, I'm sure, coming up, so stay tuned. Please leave a comment about anything that you have a thought about on today's episode. Educate me about something if you can, or if you have a reaction. Please subscribe if you like the content of my video. I focus on different immigrant culinary experiences and mom and pop shops around my area here in the Washington, D.C. region. And also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time on my next food adventure. Take care. Bye-bye.